Logistics Day. The Sultan of Oman condoles Kenya on flood victims. And the Omani Tourism Forum reviews investment opportunities in the sector and its contribution to the national economy. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology announced a number of initiatives in the logistics sector. This came during the celebrations of the first Logistics Day and the second Oman Ports Conference, which were held under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Harib bin Thuwaini Al Said, Assistant Secretary General of the Council of Ministers for Conferences. More details in the following report.
The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology celebrated the first Logistics Day in partnership with the Ru'ya newspaper and Oman Logistics Association. The event reviewed the development features of the national logistics sector and the determinants of moving forward in accordance with the priorities and objectives of Oman Vision 2040.
ASEAD has taken a lot of initiatives and have already started a lot of initiatives in the logistics and port sectors. This is mainly to ensure that the Omani ports are efficient to run, and basically also to make sure that we have a presence in the international maps of ports, whether to basically improve the Oman segments in the logistics, and also to make sure that we as Oman, we basically become part of this international logistic, as an international logistic hub, where we can make sure that we compete with a lot of major players in the region, and this is basically to work through our vision, Oman Vision 2040.
Coinciding with the celebration of the first Logistics Day, the second Oman Ports Conference was inaugurated. It focused on two main themes. The first was titled The Logistics Connectivity in Light of Oman Vision 2040 Priorities, Legislative Framework and Infrastructure, and the second theme shed light on the competitiveness of Oman on the Logistics Performance Index.
Oman airports have won the best Omanization company in the logistic sector. We're very proud to have this recognition. Oman Airports is working closely to achieve the 2019 numbers before COVID-19 with passenger numbers. And hopefully we can get to to those numbers by end of this year or beginning of next year.
On the sideline of the celebration, a package of initiatives was launched with the aim of accelerating the pace of economic diversification in the Sultanate of Oman in line with the goals of Oman Vision 2040.
The ASEAD Group was able to attract 9 logistics companies to move their regional headquarters to the Sultanate of Oman. It also won an international tender to distribute goods from India and Bangladesh from the Sultanate of Oman to various countries in the region and Europe using land, air and sea means for transportation. This was announced by Engineer Abdurrahman bin Salim Al-Hatmi, CEO of ASEAD Group. In a statement by the Foreign Ministry, the Sultan of Oman expressed his condolences to the Republic of Kenya on victims of the floods which claimed tens of lives. The Sultan of Oman also wished the injured a speedy recovery. The Shura Council Office reviewed in its meeting today a number of governmental responses, the implemented projects and also projects being implemented within Governorate's development program. The office also discussed the development projects of the waterfront of Sultan Qaboos Port in the Wilaya of Matra and Ras Al Had Tourism Project in the Wilaya of Sor. The office also reviewed requests for briefing on the National Emergency Fund in addition to the National Strategy for Urban Development 2040. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Mali, Chairman of the Shura Council. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry organized the Omani Tourism Forum. The forum aimed to enhance the sustainability of the sector and to increase its contribution to the gross domestic product. The event was also provided a platform for promoting the services and offers of emerging tourism companies. Strengthening the role of the small and medium enterprises in tourism investment was also discussed. The opening of the forum was patronized by His Excellency Said Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Governor of Muscat. The Autism Spectrum Disorder Art Exhibition was inaugurated at the House of Musical Arts with the participation of 25 artistic paintings by people with autism disorder. The exhibition, organized by the Ministry of Social Development, embodies the role of National Autism Center in improving the quality of life of people with autism disorders and enhancing the artistic abilities by refining and developing their skills and integrating art into their various programs and activities. The exhibition aims to provide a supportive environment that helps them integrate into society and achieve their full potential. The opening of the exhibition was held under the auspices of Her Highness Sayyida Mayan bint Shihab Al Said. Commemorating a century of innovation, commitment and collaborative success in the energy sector, Total Energies marked its 100th anniversary with a grand celebration in Oman. More details in the following report.
Total Energies celebrated its centennial anniversary in Oman with a grand event commemorating a century of innovation, collaboration and commitment in the energy sector. The event marked 100 years of progress and partnership, highlighting the company's achievements and contributions to the industry.
Beside Total's presence in the oil and gas industry, we know that Total is also present in others like the renewable energy. They have commissioned 17 megawatt of solar energy for the Sur desalination plant last year. I know that they are planning to develop another 300 megawatt to feed the LNG, Marsa LNG bunkering plant in Sohar. The 300 megawatt will probably be somewhere else, not in Sohar. I know they are keen to participate in the OQ, alternative energy auctions, to be part of the consortium that is developing renewable energy for PDO. Their aspirations in the renewable energy is much bigger than the numbers that I just quoted. I know they're currently discussing and in advanced stage of producing about 800 megawatt of renewable energy in Oman for different sectors, primarily for the industries. We know that they are a consumer of hydrogen and ultimately they will be a hydrogen developer at some point in time. So we wish them success and best of luck. We will support them wherever possible, but it's a market at the end of the day.
Total Energies has made significant impacts on local communities, especially in Oman. One of its notable achievements is the implementation of solar power supply to the Sharqiya desalination plant. The project marks the first ever in the GCC to produce drinking water using renewable energy.
Today is a happy day. We celebrate our 100 years as a company, and our story initiated here in this region. So it's a pleasure for me to be here on the 100 years to celebrate that. And on top of that, we have been present in Oman since 1937. So it's a long-term relationship, and we are here to reaffirm it and to looking for more partnership with the government and with the companies. And I have to say that we are extremely happy because we have been well received here. It's a country where we like the people, there are plenty of opportunities and plenty of business to be done.
Total Energies is committed to supporting Oman's goal of increasing renewable energy usage through investments in both conventional and renewable energy sources. This commitment will aid in achieving a balanced energy transition in the country. As Total Energies prepares for the next chapter, it remains dedicated to pushing the boundaries of innovation and setting new standards in the global energy market. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh Bakhalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Sohar Port and Free Zones signed an agreement with Singaporean company Medco International Limited to benefit from its extensive experience in measuring mass flow systems, which is for measuring the quantity and quality of fuel in refueling operations on board ships and tankers in the ports. This agreement confirms the keenness of Sohar Port and Free Zone to enhance the values of integrity and innovation in the field of fuel supply and its commitment to international standards for this sector. The National Center for Early Warnings of Multiple Hazards indicated that the atmosphere of Dhofar Governorate would be affected by the flow of clouds starting tonight until Saturday, which will lead to scattered rains of varying intensity. The heavy downfall of the rains is expected to increase on Thursday, with wadis to flow, and the amounts of rain will range between 30 to 80 millimeters. It also indicates that the atmosphere of the Sultanate of Oman will be affected by the depression starting from Thursday to Saturday, as cumulus clouds are expected to flow gradually during the day on Thursday over the governorates of Brahmi, Musandam, Al-Lahira and Al-Dakhiliya, North and South Al-Batna and Muscat, then extending during the evening to include governorates North and South Sharqiya and Al-Wusta. This weather condition will be accompanied by rain of varying intensity ranging between 20 to 60 millimeters, which could lead to the flow of wadis. At a total cost nearing 10 million Omani riyals, the construction work continue at the sewage treatment plant project in the Wilaya al-Musanna in South Al-Batna Governorate. The project includes the pipelines and the line of for treated water and sewage plant, as well as irrigation line with capacity ranging between 5,000 to 7,000 metric tons daily. The project also includes a sewage network stretching for 60 kilometers. The project work is moving in an accelerated pace and will take 18 months to be completed, targeted by June 2025. The accomplishing percentage of the project is now nearing 15%, according to the Oman Water and Wastewater Services Company. The Municipal Council of North Al-Sharqiya Governorate discussed the establishment of a company of job seekers to manage and operate parks and gardens in the Wilaya of Wadi Bani Khalid. The meeting also reviewed the efforts made during the weather conditions of a rain depression and solving the properties located in the paths of the wadis in some wilayas of the governorate, in addition of reviewing some development and service issues and the mechanisms for following up development projects approved by a number of government bodies and facilitating the issuance of municipal licenses. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Mahmoud bin Yahya al-Dhuhri, Governor of North Al-Sharqiya. The first North Al-Batna Conference on Women's and Children's Health highlighted the latest scientific developments and programs concerned with this field. The conference, which has held to increase the quality of healthcare services provided in this field, witnessed the participation of more than 200 health workers. It seeks to create a platform to exchange knowledge within regional and international experts and specialists. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The attraction of regional headquarters for 9 logistics companies is announced during the celebration of the first Logistics Day. The Sultanate of Oman condoles Kenya on the flood victims. And the Omani Tourism Forum reviews investment opportunities in the sector and its contribution to the national economy. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and myself, Suhail Al-Kindi. Thanks for watching. Good night.